Welcome everyone to the first game of the Rusty Dagger, a solo game you can find on Wargames Vault. It's a zine style magazine and it just looks great. The token bag was prepared, as was all the material and figures we needed. I used red Games Workshop rulers to border the 6x10 encounter board on my 3x3 cobblestone mat. And here we are for the first adventure of Ragmal the Bull in his quest for wealth and artifacts to advance his schemes. After hearing rumors of a mysterious structure having appeared a few nights ago, you set out to a towering onyx spire set in a clearing just beyond the tree lines. A malodor of rot fills your nostrils, and you encounter a man leaning against a tree who tells you he is there for the same reasons as you, to loot the place. He's Allendale, a skilled thief who has been scouting the spire since its appearance. Unaware of what is behind the doors, you and Allendale forge a temporary alliance, and a candle roll success convinces him to join your quest. As they travel through the halls of the spire, sounds of low groans and shuffling can be heard in front of you. As you step into the next room, you spot a trio of zombies out to pick up your head for brains. All three zombies advance as they receive the first three activation counters, closing the gap to Ragmal and Allendale. But with a speed belying his doughy stature, the bull springs forward, swinging his huge hammer and taking the first of the zombies out. The second attack from a zombie goes against Ragmal, but its movements are too slow and he misses before being struck himself by the huge hammer. The first round ends and the tokens now go back in the bag, minus the one the zombies received for their first battle round. Ragmal takes down the second zombie with a well-placed hammer strike, before he moves up to attack the final zombie and wounding it. When the third hero activation counter comes out of the bag, this final enemy is also duly dispatched by the mighty Sorcerer-Prophet of Hasut. Ragmal and Allendale investigate the large statue in the room and successfully pop open a hidden compartment, yielding them a small healing potion. As they advance through the hallways, a sudden click sounds as a flagstone contains a dart trap. Luckily both of them dodge the missiles, but time to recover is short. Fierce hellhounds, well, technically zombie hounds, but this sounded like a better name to go with the models I used, and a giant rat, again actually a rat swarm, stalk the corridor in front of them. The hounds advance swiftly towards our heroes, but Ragmal counters one of them and smashes his hammer against its skull, wounding it once. Taking another swing, he smashes the beast to the floor as he advances towards the other hellhound. The beast snaps at him, but his jaws fail to connect. Moments later, the hound crashes to the floor, its body broken and shattered by the mighty bull-headed warhammer. Advancing on the rat, the vermin lunges forward, but in all its momentum, it misses. Even with me accidentally rolling still 2 dice for this beastie, while it only has dice 6+1 for attack rolls. It proves no match for the Dawizar, and soon it is dispatched as the heroes find 5 coins of wealth in the corner of the room. Reaching a large door, an eerie glow shines through the cracks. Pushing the door open, they see a large jewel with a statue in front. But as soon as they step inside, the statue starts to animate, lava flowing through the cracks of its armored skin. But the golem is not alone in the room, as in the far corner 2 zombies are shuffling towards the heroes as well. Ragmal finding himself at the furthest edge away from the large beast. As the golem and the zombie advance, Ragmal and Allendale take up positions to face the monsters, the Sorcerer-Prophet aiming for the large construct while Allendale will try and tie up the zombies in the meantime. The golem charges in, but Ragmal is barely saved from his charge thanks to his skill in melee as he rolls a double 1. But luckily the big beast roll was not high enough on the d8 in its attack pool dice. Striking back, he wounds the stone creature twice as he chips off chunks of rock from the monster. One of the zombies is engaged by Allendale, who wounds the undead creature before putting a dagger through its brain. As the zombie falls to the floor, Allendale withdraws while the second zombie shambles after him. As the golem misses Ragmal once again, the Dawizar land more blows into the beast, smashing more and more of its armor away, wounding it twice. The last of the zombies join the fight between the Dawizar and the construct, but it misses its attacks. And seeing his makeshift ally being outnumbered, Allendale engages the zombie and wounds it as he attacks it from behind. There is no honor amongst thieves, just efficiency after all. Having had enough of this, Ragmal swirls his massive hammer in wide overhead arcs, crashing down onto the golem time and again until it falls to the floor all beaten and smashed to pieces. huge chunks missing from its body, and the lava slowly extinguishing in its veins. Oblivious to the things happening around it, the zombie clumsily tries to grab the nimble thief, who dodges around its clawing talons over and over again. Ragmal smites the thing back to the afterlife, and even though the zombie rolled a 6 on its natural defense, the Sorcerer-Prophet had scored a natural success with a double 6, meaning all 3 dice actually came up as 6s. As they investigate the jewel, Ragmal spots still a trace of life in the golem. Thanks to his high arcane score, this was actually an automatic success. With a shout of "Look out!" he manages to warn Allendale just in time as the golem collapses, and the spire starts to crumble. Dodging the debris and carrying the jewel, they both make it to safety into the exit before the whole spire crumbles back into dust. Back in the village, they count their gains, as they sell the jewel for 10 coins worth of wealth and an antidote to poison potion, something that might always come in handy. As a result, the adventure yielded 15 coins, a small potion of healing and the antidote of poison, but also 2 skill points for Ragmal the Bull. This caused him to level up, and I decided to spend both points on his judgment stat, raising his luck from 0 to 2 in the process. While he also learned the Mouth of Hell spell, Allendale saw the potential in sticking along with his Sorcerer-Prophet and joined him as a companion. And so the first story of the Rusty Dagger has been completed, a fun little game that with all the note taking and picture snapping took about an hour to play. I will definitely be playing out more of the official and the fan-based ones that can be found on the Facebook group over time and continue the adventure of Ragmal the Bull in the world of the Rusty Dagger. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye bye. Did you like the Chaos Dwarf content in this video and want to know more about Chaos Dwarfs? Then check out the Chaos Dwarf online forum by scanning the QR code you now see on screen.